450, 455. Come, Ashi.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Ashi.
Good afternoon, sir.
Have a seat. Looking nice and relaxed,
Yes, sir. Hopefully.
hopefully. Essay writing.
Yes, sir.
You got the Berkeley University, eh?
Yes, sir.
Something top 10.
Yes, sir.
What was the essay all about?
Sir, the theme of the essay was social art of architecture. So I chose two case studies in the city of Bhopal itself, where my college was situated. One was a public library and one was a public toilet. And my main thesis was that built structures are not just expressions of architecture, but they represent a line of social action, which are capable of creating meaningful social transformations.
So what did you try to convey in the essay, taking these two public places?
So, for example, in the case of the library, I highlighted that not only is it an example of an expression of Mughal and Persian architecture, it also acts as a social node for the area. It provides avenue for education for the local population. It also acts as a place for people to connect and explore economic opportunities by way of job fairs.
How did the architecture bring that out?
So the architecture essentially provides a space which becomes the foundation for many other activities which can later be built upon and around that space.
And what about the public toilet?
So for the public toilet, my arguments were about how it led to a change in the very behavior of the people around the city in terms of sanitation, and so how that public toilet was
How was it changing? I mean, there's something which is very critical and important.
Yes.
How was it changing the public behavior towards, on the public's perception of the toilet?
So the toilet was in a very popular and crowded area of Bhopal, TT Nagar, which is a commercial hub. So earlier, as per the interviews that I took of the people, there were some issues of public urination in that area, which were frowned upon by people from all walks of life accessing that market. So by the construction of that toilet itself, it led to a decrease in such instances, an increased feeling of safety, especially amongst women.
I got you. Uniform Civil Code.
Yes, sir.
Now it will mean amendment of certain central acts. Which central act?
It may lead to the amendment of the Hindu Code, the Special Marriage Act, and the Muslim
Now,
Personal
till
Law.
that amendment does not take place, what is the practical relevance of the code in Uttarakhand?
Till
Your mother is a legal.
yes, till central amendments are not made, the relevance of the Uttarakhand
Practical relevance.
Sir,
Emphasis being on practical relevance.
So, in the case of the Uttarakhand relevance, we can see that there has been a legal recognition of live-in relationships. So,
No, I'm talking about, we'll not talk about the live-in relationship for the time being. Issues which are concerning these central courts.
so I have limited knowledge upon the
No,
practical.
I mean, can you start implementing the Uttarakhand Uniform Civil Code within Uttarakhand, obviously, before the amendment of these central acts?
So I'm not well versed on the legal practicalities.
I thought that since your mother is on the legal side, I'll ask the legal question. Now, foreign service is your second preference.
Yes.
What do you understand by the phrase ping pong diplomacy? Do you remember this phrase? Ping pong diplomacy.
So I've heard of the term, but I'm unable to recall the specifics at the moment.
I'll allow you to take a guess by the words of it. Which two countries were involved?
So, to the best of my knowledge, ping pong diplomacy involves a back and forth in between bilateral relations of a two country on common concerns or common areas of interest, but I'm not aware of the countries involved.
Now you are slightly off, so I will not ask you to hazard a guess. Now, what are the initiatives, major initiatives which India has taken in the international arena in the recent past?
Sir, India has taken many initiatives in the international arena. For example, India has been a vocal pursuer of environmental reforms by way of the establishment of International Solar Alliance. India recently presided over the G20 presidency. India has also claimed the ideas of common but differentiated responsibilities. And furthermore, sir, India has also been a keen pursuer of the interests of the global south at international forums to highlight the issues and the aspirations of the global south countries.
What major multilateral and mini alliances India is part of?
So India is a part of a lot of multilateral alliances. For example, the G20, the SCO, BIMSTEC or SARC. In terms of mini-lateral alliances, India is part of Quad, I2U2 and the Colombo Security Conclave and many others.
One more, where the meeting took place yesterday.
So,
Indian Ocean.
Indian Ocean Conference.
Okay. Then good, you had a very comprehensive overview. My last question to you is that another one which you forgot was the corridor. I myself forgot. Now, do you think that why did India, my last question, why did India not become a part of RCEP?
Sir, India had several concerns associated with the RCEP. So, for example, the inclusion of China, with which India has a considerable deficit in terms of bilateral
China is
trade.
part of SCO also.
Yes, sir. Some other concerns of India were regarding the rules of origin clauses in the RCEP. And so, given that India already has several free trade agreements with the member countries of RCEP and India's concern for the agriculture and allied sector, India decided to refrain from joining the RCEP.
APEC?
Sir, India at the moment is not a member of APEC.
But it has a alliance with USA on what is that alliance known as?
So the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework is an alliance that India has.
And how many pillars does it have, verticals?
So it has 4 pillars, but India has not joined the trade pillar.
Why?
Sir, as per the moment, the contours of the trade relationships, especially vis-a-vis environmental and labor laws, are not clear.
Thank you, ASHI. No, you're on the right wavelength, that's why I stopped you.
Thank you, sir. ASHI, taking forward the conversation regarding international relations only, which country should we discuss? Which is, you tell me.
Ma'am, at the moment, India-Maldives relationships are in the news, so Maldives maybe.
Okay. Okay, other than Maldives? Because I just discussed it with the other candidate.
Okay. Ma'am,
Sri Lanka?
India, France.
Okay, let's talk about India-France. So tell me more about India-France relations.
Ma'am, India and France share a strategic partnership. Both the countries have been collaborating on key issues such as defense by way of the supply of Rafale aircrafts. The French president was also the chief guest at the recent Republic Day parade. India and France are also the co-founders of the International Solar Alliance. There's considerable bilateral trade between both the countries. And both countries have shared values in terms of their sovereignty and strategic autonomy.
What were the key agreements done during this visit of Mr. Macron?
Ma'am, the key agreement was regarding the defense, but I'm unable to recall the specific name.
Okay, where are we lacking? Where is our partnership lacking still?
France. Ma'am, people-to-people contacts is one area where we can increase our collaboration upon. For example,
this visit, it was Mr. Macron announced 30,000 visa. So I think this issue is being taken care of.
Yes, ma'am, but we can do much more in this arena. It is a good start.
Anything else?
Ma'am,
You're missing a very important point.
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Trade.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. Why are farmers protesting in France?
Ma'am, farmers are protesting due to the concerns associated with the environmental laws and their implications on the cost of production for farmers.
Just environmental laws or something else also?
Ma'am, I have limited knowledge upon the subject.
Is Russia-Ukraine crisis also playing a role in their protest, in a way, indirectly?
I'm not versed on the entirety of the issue.
Okay. We are aspiring to be the third largest economy. We are now fifth largest economy. But when we talk about per capita income, where are we standing? Are you having any idea?
Ma'am, I unable to recall the exact figure for our standing in terms of per capita
But what is
income.
our per capita income?
Ma'am, it's in the band of lower middle income country.
So do you think, isn't it in contradiction with our aspiration somehow? Like we are just, it is more of a hollow kind of thing when we are saying we aspire to be third largest economy, but when we check out the per capita income, we are still in a very low range.
Yes, ma'am, that is true. Our per capita income is not up to the mark as of now. But given the many economic reforms that the government has taken in the recent past and the consistent GDP growth of our country, which has been 7% and is set to be 7% in the coming futures, ma'am, I'm optimistic that we'll be able to increase our per capita income. And ma'am, also given that India is the largest country in terms of population, so ma'am, that also plays a factor in determining per capita income.
Okay. My last question to you: what are the problems of rural women versus problem of urban women?
Ma'am, some of the problems that rural women face are such as they often don't find themselves as the legal owner of the land, which is often made in the name of the male members of the family. So,
But isn't it the problem of urban women also?
ma'am, land per se is a scarce commodity in urban areas. Ma'am, urban women too have faced.
But here the house is another represent, like kind of a, if you compare then land and versus house here.
Yes, ma'am. But for that, the government has started off with the PM Arogya Yojana, and more than 50% of the houses have been registered in the names of women. So it is a step in the right direction.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, any other point?
Ma'am, for urban women, the safety while commuting within the city becomes a key concern, whereas in rural areas, because the settlements are smaller and everybody knows everybody, so safety does not become a key concern for rural women.
Okay. Anything else?
Ma'am, and the third difference, we can say that in terms of safety at workplaces, for urban women, we've seen issues of.
See, rural women are not mostly working now. You'll say so. There's no point of safety. Leave safety aside.
Okay.
Think. Take 10 seconds. Think about it and then come with it.
Okay.
Rural women versus urban women challenges.
Ma'am, one significant challenge that rural women face can be in terms of their effective participation in society itself. We've seen issues of sarpanchpati. Many women do not come forward to sit in the gram sabhas, whereas urban women, due to the cosmopolitan culture, can participate in society more effectively. So, ma'am, I'm able to come up with these moments.
Thank you. You have been from School of Planning and Architecture and building material construction. Huh?
Yes,
What is the difference between carpet area, covered area and super area?
Sir, carpet area of a structure or any building includes the area minus the area of the walls. So it literally means the area within which we can place a carpet inside the house. So it's exclusive of balcony area or the wall or the area of the walls. So super area would include the area of the walls, the balconies, the common corridors, the staircases, and even the common gardens. So super area tends to be higher than the carpet area.
Very good. What is the difference between plaster of Paris and limestone?
Sir, I'm unaware of the exact differences.
Why is cement is a very popular building material? What properties make it an ideal material for construction of buildings?
Sir, one of the some key aspects which make cement a popular choice for building construction is its easy availability, its affordability, and its fast setting time. So when we cure cement, we can expect faster construction. So these three properties of cement make it easier. So, and additionally, the labor force at the moment is well versed with the
Do you
knowledge
know
of.
that it expands when it solidifies?
Yes, sir. It releases some heat and it expands. So that is why water is sprayed upon throughout the curing process too.
It gets into the pores, so it binds everything so well. What crops you haven't here? I find UP in front of your address.
Yes, sir.
What crops are grown during Rabi season in UP?
Sir, in the Rabi season, UP grows wheat and several millets like jowar and bajra. And since the sugarcane has a long gestation period, so sugarcane is also.
What is generally the yield of wheat per acre?
So I'm unaware of the general yield.
What is the MSP generally? Rough idea? Season, recent guess? MSP per quintal?
So I don't know the per quintal rate.
What percentage of the Indian population lives in rural areas?
So as per the 2011 census, nearly 65% of the country lives in rural areas.
Okay. Now, how much is the contribution of agriculture into to the GDP of the country? What percentage?
So nearly 18% to the GDP.
Okay, plus minus one, roughly of that order. That means a very large population of this country is dependent. They are producing only 18%. So it's natural improvised poverty is there. So many PM schemes are there. They are also doing well. But they will not be able to get India out of this impoverished kind of disadvantage position. What should be done?
Yes.
Have you understood my question?
Yes, sir. Sir, we've seen that the issues of disguised employment and high involvement of people in agriculture leads to this imbalance.
We want to remove it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
exactly my...
Sir, what we can do to ensure that these people are productively employed in the economy and contribute towards economic development of the country is, first and foremost, we can leverage the food processing industries and divert some workforce from the agricultural sector to the food processing industries. And so, additionally, we can levy schemes such as PM Kaushal Yojana to provide skilling to those who wish to pursue a career in the manufacturing sector, which is also a sector that is full of potential but has not realized.
So value addition is to be done, and
Yes,
this is the rightful source. Now, you see, not very long back, there were a lot of issues that the stocks of business house Adani Group are overvalued, and there was so much controversy in the press. Don't you think SEBI has not been doing its job well? I mean, they were a little bit biased towards the Adani Group.
Sir, the Supreme Court has cleared any doubts of biasness in this case. So SEBI could have acted more proactively, but then the working of SEBI has not been biased in this regard. As a regulator of the financial market, it has proved its mettle in
There were reports of, Gautam Adani getting money from abroad, and PMLA Act was not, and government has also not come out with any document as yet, that PMLA was not attracted in his case. So don't you think government or the enforcement directorate is being partial to him?
Sir, since there has been no official government reports and the court has not explicitly deliberated upon this aspect of the case, sir, it would be premature to comment on the performance of the enforcement director.
My last question to you. I find the name Uttar Pradesh here. You see, it is so often said that bulldozer government, bulldozer person, so many words are used. And there are more encounters, statistically. Encounter means person is killed.
Yes,
That's
sir.
very sad. So what is your views? I mean, are they exceeding their briefs, the UP government?
So yes, as per the NCRB data, UP records the highest number of encounters. However, over the years, several steps have been taken to ensure that no life is lost while pursuing any case. So, sir, there is a
What
public.
do we know over the years? No life is lost. The figures are there. They have. I mean, they are nowhere in the world. I mean, those people are dead. More people.
So what I meant was that though the absolute numbers are highest in the country, but if we look at the numbers for UP, we have seen that there has been some decline over the years.
So for the intermediate period, yes, there were some grey areas. Why does the encounter take place, first of all?
Sorry, sir. Can
Why
you-
does the encounter take place?
Encounters, some reasons for why encounters may take place are when some officers may feel the need to ensure speedy and quick justice by bypassing the rule of law, or in other cases when there might be a
Bypassing
genuine.
the rule of law, they actually go to arrest them, detain him, because non-bailable warrant is to be executed, which the police was either not cooperating I mean, adjusting. Now, if some police become more active, naturally this thing will, otherwise they don't go to kill anybody. Okay, thank you.
Ms. Sharma, thank you, sir. So, you're from architectural background, isn't it? So, there are very ambitious project that is going on in Delhi. Could you name a very ambitious architectural based project?
So the Central Vista redevelopment project
Very
is.
good. Now, what is your take about it? Do we need to invest so much of money for a new parliament building, new residences for Prime Minister, Vice President, and the entire ministries?
Sir, given that the existing parliament building has been highly stressed and there are demands to increase the number of seats for the MPs given the impending delimitation exercise, so it was necessary to create a new structure to accommodate the new aspirations of the
What
parliament.
about others?
And so for the ministries at the moment, most ministries are scattered over the city. So this creates some hurdles in the day-to-day operations. By consolidating all of them in a single area, it would expedite the efficiency in governance. So that would also create positive impacts on the society.
Okay. Moving on next. Ms. Sharma, I really liked your answer. So tell me, does India have a perception problem in its neighborhood? Or is it something which is more concrete than that?
So while some neighborhood countries may perceive of India as a big brother, but then India has taken several steps such as the vaccine Maitri or the Sagar to assure them that India only wants to work in a relationship which is mutually beneficial to both partners.
But if you take it Nepal, if you take it Maldives, you take it intermittently with Myanmar also, India is facing problems. Of course, China and Pakistan are there. So how we can, there is some problem in the approach by India. Do you agree? So how we can rectify it?
So in order to rectify this, we can boost our bilateral relations, ensure that so we can levy the trade pillar, which is often critical because South Asia lacks the connectivity and has a very less bilateral trade. So if we can work on improving the inter-country trade in South Asia, which works for the benefit of the neighbors, we can assure them that India has their best interests and is not.
Okay, Ms. Sharma. Recently, there was a Pran Pratishtha ceremony which has happened in Ayodhya. So tell me something about the architecture of Ram Temple, newly built Ram Temple.
So the Ram Temple has been built in the Nagara style of architecture, and it has a prakarma which has been inspired from Dravida school of architecture, which is the enclosing wall. In terms of the iconography, many the illustrations are from Hindu mythology and Hindu ideas. So in terms of the material vocabulary of the structure, the material has been procured from all corners of the country, the granite from south, wood from Maharashtra, or the stones, sandstones from Rajasthan. And so additionally, in terms of technology also, the foundation in itself is a technological marvel given the low load-bearing capacity of the soil, and in terms of levying renewable energy sources and wastewater management of the area. So it's a blend of both traditional values and modern values in that sense.
My last question to you, Ms. Sharma, is regarding the reservation of women in the legislative bodies. What is your take about it, the step by the government?
So the 106th Constitutional Amendment Act has paved way for 1/3 reservation for women in our legislatures. It's a progressive step, sir. However, we also need to ensure that from our lessons of the Panchayati Raj, that this step is not usurped, and women are actually able to voice their concerns and their core agendas and voice the will of the people in the parliament by ensuring proper capacity building programs for the women elected representatives.
Thank you. Sir.
I think, ASHI, your interview is over. You kindly wait outside. We'll consult among ourselves and we'll let you know. Thank you.
When is the date of it?
So 12th March.
12th March.
Thank you for your time.